In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to navigate the platform Pinduoduo if you want to use it for your sourcing business. For those that may have not heard, Pinduoduo has been a platform that's been out for years. There is an English version called Temu specifically for the US market, but this tutorial is going to specifically go through Pinduoduo so that you can use it for other markets in the future. So the first thing we're going to discuss are signing up, payment methods, finding products, shipping, after sales service, and a secret wholesale method that most people don't know when using Pinduoduo. So stay till the end to figure out how to buy products in bulk versus just buying them one at a time, and some different alternatives if you're having problems sourcing with Pinduoduo. So first things first is, how do you sign up? Well, for the best level of success, you need a WeChat account and a passport. If you don't have these two things, don't even watch this video. It's not worth your time. Why do you need a WeChat account? Because it's easiest to sign in to Pinduoduo with WeChat. And why you need a passport? In order to use foreign bank cards in China, whether using WeChat Pay or Alipay, you need to go through a passport verification process in order to do so. So let's go about signing up. First, this is the page as if I've never been signed up on Pinduoduo before. So you want to go to the bottom right corner right here. So here I am on the Pinduoduo homepage, and you want to go to the bottom right corner right here with the little person there. So I'm going to click there, and here is where it gets kind of important. So you want to click agree there and then click the WeChat button to download. So I'm going to click agree, WeChat button, and then it's going to ask if you want to link your WeChat account. And this is where it gets important. You need to select your WeChat account, continue allow, then it will automatically log you in. You see how easy that is? And this is just me with a regular WeChat account. I have been verified on WeChat, but as long as you've gone through the passport verification, you should be good to go. So now that we have signing up handled, then we need to discuss about payment method. Pinduoduo is quite flexible. They accept Alipay or WeChat Pay. Unlike Taobao and 168 that only accept Alipay and sometimes foreign bank cards, this one accepts all the above. In this case, I'm just going to use WeChat Pay as an example, but just realize that if you have an Alipay account, you can select to pay with Alipay on your phone doing that. So in this case, I already have WeChat Pay, and if you don't know how to link a foreign bank card and WeChat Pay, I'll put in the description down below how exactly to do so, and then you can do it on your own time. So now that I'm logged in, the next thing I'm going to do, finding products. So let's see, I'm going to go to the home page, and let's see, I just want to find, the easiest way of course is to take a photo of the product, but here you can say the English search is not so good on this. Headphones, okay, I guess it kind of does work. So you can do English search, but for my recommendation, I would do Chinese searching for products. But let's say you see a product online and you want to find it, right? So right here, you can see there's a camera button, right? So in there, I'm gonna click the camera button. Of course, you need to allow access while you're using it. But let's say I just want to take a picture of these headsets, these headphones. Ooh, look at that. So you see these speakers, right? I can see exactly where the product is, and I'm gonna select this one. This is a bad example, but I'll just talk about it anyways. So sometimes Pinduoduo has two pricing methods. One is group buying and one is single buying. The difference is the price. So if you buy with more people buying the same products at the same time, it's going to be cheaper than if you buy it alone. In this example, it only offers a group buy, and note that Pinduoduo helps you find someone for group buy if you don't have it. But here you can see they can do group buy there. Now, if you pay attention in the middle here, this is where you can select to join the group to pay. So any of those, like if you don't want to be the first one to buy the product, you can just click on those. Those are people waiting to get the group buy price. In this example, you see that they only have the group buy price. Let me find a supplier that has both. Okay, here, perfect. So this is speakers that you can buy, and you see there's two prices here. There's one on the left and one on the right. This one is, I just want to buy it myself, and you don't need to wait for anyone. You just click on it, go later on with the product details and buy it. But you can see the price is almost 40 RMB. If you go to the right one here, 31 RMB. That one is group buy. So as I mentioned before, you can buy them together with people here. You just see how many people are waiting and you do the group buy, or you can do it yourself and be the first one to start it and wait for other ones to buy it for you. The good thing about Pinduoduo is that it finds people pretty quickly. So in this case, I'm going to group buy this, and on the top, and I'm going to go and see these different colors you can select, the different models. It's only in Chinese, I'm sorry guys. And I'm going to buy, right? So what I'm doing the group buy, here it says I have the Alipay, but in your account, you can actually choose different methods. I just have Alipay because I already linked my Alipay information here. Okay, so here are the different payment methods that I mentioned. So you can pay with Alipay, you can pay with WeChat Pay, you can have a friend pay for you. So what this does is that you send a link to a friend. Let's say they're your Chinese partner, and you tell them, hey, hey, pay it. I already found a product. I need you to help me pay it. QQ, you can't use it as a foreigner. Huabei is a loan. You can't use it as a foreigner. Pinduoduo, Zhifu is Pinduoduo payment. I haven't tested this, but maybe you can try and add your bank card to this. I don't think it will work too well though. And notice that you have like a time limit to make the payment. If you don't make the payment within that time, they won't process the order. They'll just delete it. So that's payment and the products. If you go to the top here, you can select your address. You can edit it. You can add new address. Whatever information that you have with your shipping agents, you put it in here. And that's it for finding products. Pretty easy, right? So let's say you already made a purchase. Where do you go? So you go back to the Pinduoduo homepage and then you just go to me on the bottom right. And let me explain these areas here. So going with the first one here, number one, this is waiting for payment. So I haven't paid for this yet. That means I can just click in there. Let's see what happens if I click in there, right? I click in there and then I can go make the payment and then it tells me the different options to pay. Very simple, not too complicated. And then it continues on. Then you have, so this one is already paid, but I'm waiting for someone to buy it. That means if it's a group buy, maybe you're the first one to pay and then Pinduoduo is trying to find other people to help you group buy it. This only happens if you're group buying. If you're single buying, then it will go directly to this one right here, which is we're waiting for the supplier to ship the goods. Once the goods have been shipped, then the order would go right here to product ship. You can click there and see the shipping number that your supplier from Pinduoduo sent it. And then the last one is just reviews. If you want to give a review to the supplier, that will be it. For this case, I'm going to delete my order because I don't need it. So I'm just going to delete it here and I don't want to buy it, right? So, okay. So that's a pretty simple explanation of how to use Pinduoduo. Something I want to know about shipping. Pinduoduo does not ship overseas. It can only ship to places inside of mainland China. So you're going to need a partner that's a freight forwarder to be able to ship it to a warehouse in China that can then ship it to your country, wherever that country is. So don't expect Pinduoduo to be able to do any shipments overseas unless by the off chance you find a supplier that does experience, that has done exports for their products before. Very rare, but I wouldn't bank on that. So you have to ship the goods to a freight forwarder in China with a Chinese address and Chinese phone number and all that. Just realize that before you go into a heavy investment on doing it. And also realize that if you're using a foreign bank card to make these payments on Alipay or WeChat Pay, sometimes there may be limitations or blocks from your bank and might need to discuss with them. From my experience, over 1,000 RMB won't work out unless you're using like the Alipay tour card. So let's say you want to do after sales service. So as I told you, these are pretty much your go-to places, right? So depending on where it's at in the process, you would just click there, ask to talk to the supplier, and just be aware that, like, let's say they're trying to scam you or you can't find the product. They can actually give you a refund. It probably won't go to your bank card directly. It'll probably go to your Pinduoduo account, and then it's like a credit to your Pinduoduo account. Because if you don't have a Chinese bank account, they can't send you the money directly on Alipay or WeChat. It won't work. So they'll send it to the Pinduoduo platform, and then changing that to RMB is a headache. But I'm just letting you know that's how you can contact the supplier and all that. Usually you can handle most of the cases. Make sure you handle cases within 7 days once the product has been shipped. If not, it becomes very troublesome to get a refund for your product. But now let me show you, I wouldn't call it a secret, but it's something a lot of people don't know. Pinduoduo actually has a wholesale platform. So let me just tell you how it is. So you can see the website here is called Pifa at Pinduoduo. So what is that? It's the wholesale version of Pinduoduo. Not many people know this, but I need to say this very clearly. You can only access this website if you're using a Chinese network. So you need a VPN into Chinese network for this to work. So as I said, it needs to be a Chinese network for you to get full access to this Pifa. Now you don't want to log in. This is on a desktop, by the way. They have it on a mobile device, on an app, but you need a Chinese business account and it's a big pain. So just use this, don't log in. So I found a product on this. See how it's structured? Like now I can buy wholesale. Now I can like say, oh, I want to buy 2 of these, 4 of these, just like it is on 1688. Let's say I want to buy all these, right? And then I want to add it to my cart. So it's added to my cart. I'm going to go to my cart now. This is the beautiful part. Okay. So right now I'm a guest. I'm going to make the purchase. Oh, what's that? There's a QR code. What does that mean? So right here in my Pinduoduo account that I'm already logged in, I'm going to scan this code. Wow, look at that. Everything I put there in wholesale is all in my phone. And it's like I'm buying wholesale. And there's different payment options. So it seems like if you're doing this method, it only supports WeChat Pay. I don't see Alipay on there. But why do I mention this? Not many people know this, but Pinduoduo has a wholesale function. So you can buy a bunch of these products in bulk if you're actually leveling up your business with some good pricing versus doing it what I just showed you before, that you can only buy one at a time on the phone app. So that's a little secret that I wanted to show you guys. I want to say it's a secret, but not many people know about it, that you can leverage. So have at it. go to the website at the P5 Pinduoduo and it should work. So what else can you do if you don't have access to WeChat Pay or Alipay? Well, there is an alternative where you can access my website directly at Borderless Commerce, where you don't need that nonsense of WeChat Pay, Alipay. You don't need a passport. You can directly buy goods from Pinduoduo, 1688, and Taobao. You can either download the app or you can just go to the website or scan the code to go to the website, make a free account, and you can see all the products on my website. And I will even help you with the shipping. I have my own freight forwarder that can ship it to almost any country, or you can use your freight forwarder that I just purchased the goods and I ship it to them in China, and you're good to go without dealing with all that mess with KYC and the big headaches that they give you. It's completely free to use, and you can use it as an alternative if you have problems purchasing from these platforms. So I hope you learned something on how to use Pinduoduo from step 1 all the way to the purchase, product, and even shipping. And if you reach any problems, hopefully you don't, you know how to contact their customer service. Because in this video, I didn't discuss exactly how to sign up for WeChat in detail with WeChat Pay. You can consider watching this video right here that goes into great detail about setting up WeChat Pay for foreigners.